Module 7 Building Subqueries in SQL, Section 22. Welcome back, guys. So, in this tutorial, I will show you how to use MySQL Subquery to write complex queries, right? So, first of all, you should know what is subquery. A query inside a query is known as subquery. Sometimes we use a subquery with select, insert, and update delete statement. Okay, and further we can add another query inside a subquery, so we can nest subquery inside a subquery in this fashion. So subquery is called an inner query, and the query in which this subquery is contained is known as outer query. So let's suppose this is a query. Okay, this is the example of a subquery. Here, the query which I have written in the bracket, that is select employee number from employee details where country equal to USA, is a subquery. And the query which I have written outside the bracket is a outer query where I am fetching the salary from the employee salary table. So guys, sometime we need to fetch information from multiple tables, right? So so at that time we can use subquery, right? So this I will show you with the help of number of examples. I have collected various good exercise for you guys to explain this, that I will show you in later part of this section. Okay, so I will so let's do those query with the help of the employee database only. So earlier we have employee detail table where we have personal information of the employee along with department and designation. So okay, and we have another table in the employee salary table where we have stored the salary of the employee detail and salary information of the employees. So let's suppose based on these two tables, our manager asks for four requirements. Number one is find basic HRA of the employee of the sales department. Find salary details of the employee worked in the country USA. And third one is find the list of the employee whose age is greater than average age. So like that we have four requirements, and these requirement we can solve with the help of subquery, as these are based on the two different tables. So let's do these requirement one by one in the MySQL workbench. Okay, so this is my first requirement. Let's write query for this. I am copy pasting here. This is my first requirement, right? So let me show you the table. First table is employee details. So let me show you the structure of employee details. Okay, this is employee detail table. Here we have kept the information about employee personal details and employee country, designation, department. And the second table is employee salary, where I have stored the information about employee salary, employee number, basic, HRA, DA. So as you have noticed that the common field between these two tables is employee number. Okay, so we will fetch data from these two tables using this common field and subquery. So let us solve the first requirement. Uh, so first of all, we will write the subquery. Select employee number from which table? From employee details table, where we have condition for department. So where department is equal to sales. Okay, so let's check the result of this query first. What? So here I got the employee number of those employee who work in sales department. Okay, and so it's returning me 7 rows. As you can see, uh, it's showing me 7 rows. So 7 employees work in the sales department, right? And now let's write the outer query. So outer query will be select. We want to fetch salary, so let's put star, select star from employee salary. Okay, so if I execute this query without any subquery, so it will show me salary of all the employees. Okay, see, it returning me 13 rows. Now my requirement is to find the salary of employees who work in sales department. So since the information is present in two different tables, okay, department is present in employee detail table and salary details are present in employee salary table. So at a time we can use only one table. So therefore we need to take the help of subquery. So how I will join subquery? Here I will further write where emp number in I'm since I am returning multiple emp numbers, so I need to scan multiple employee numbers in employee salary table. So I am joining them with in, and I will put this subquery in the bracket because we always write subquery in bracket. So this is my subquery which is nested in the outer query. So once uh, first of all, this subquery will be executed. It will find the employee number, 7 employee who work in the sales department, and then these employee number will be scanned in the outer query. Okay, so employee number first, it will pick the first employee. It will check whether it matches with the employee number of this query. If it matches, then it will display the salary. If doesn't match, it will skip. Okay, so like that, this query will be executed. So let's execute this query and see. So this time it's returning only 5 rows because 5 employees work in the sales department. Rest of the employees are left because they doesn't work in the sales department. So my first query is requirement is solved. Now let's see what is the second requirement. Second requirement is find the salary details of the employee who worked in the country USA. Okay, so let's come back to this. Now my second question is this one: find the salary details of the employee who worked in the country USA. So this time condition is for country, right? So only thing I need to change here is instead of department, I will write country in the subquery. Okay, country is equal to USA, right? So let's execute this query. So this time, first of all, it will find the employee number of the employee who belongs to country USA. Then after that, those employee number will search in the employee salary table and display the salary in the output. Right. So let's see. It is displaying the salary of the 2 employees because 2 employee work in the sales department, right? Oh, sorry, work in the country USA. As you can see, 2 employee work in the USA, Jane and Mary, and it's fetching the, and their code is, employee code is 4 and 5. So it's fetching the salary of the 4 and 5 only, Jane and Mary. Let's check it's showing the correct salary or not. Yes, it's showing the correct salary. So next requirement, what is the next requirement? Next requirement is find the list of employee whose age is greater than average age. Okay, this is my third requirement. Let's come back to the SQL workbench. So third is, so first of all, we'll find the averages, and as you know, age is present in the employee details tables. Select star average. We will, for average we will use aggregate function average and age. Okay, from which table? Employee details. Okay, let's check what's the result of. So average age is 32, right? And what's our query? Our query is find the list of employee whose age is greater than average age. So I need to write another query. Select, let's suppose we want to find the emp number, comma, first name from employee, comma, age from employee details, where now this time my condition is for age, and this is my subquery. I will put this inside the bracket, right? So what is the result of this inner query? It will return me the average age, and in the outer query I want to display those records who of the those records whose age is greater than average age. So like this I can write my query. This time I didn't use in operator, I use greater than operator, because it's returning me only one value. Okay, in subqueries this time returning me only one value, while in the above example subqueries returns me multiple values. So I need to select from multiple values, therefore I use in operator, but here I need to select from one value. I need to compare with one value only. So that's why I use comparison operator. Let's run this. See. So these are the employees. It's showing me 5 records. These 5 employees have the age greater than average age, and average age is 32. So my third requirement is also solved. Now let's come back to the description sheet. What is the fourth requirement? Find the list of the employee whose salary details are not present in the employee salary, right? So as you can see, there are 16 records in the table, employee detail, and there are 14. So few records are missing in the employee salary table. Now I want to find out those records whose salary details are not given in the employee salary table. So what I will do, let's write the query for this. I'm copy pasting this requirement. Let's come back to the MySQL workbench, right? So this is my fourth requirement. Now this time I need to find out the record which are not present in the employee salary tables. So I will write select star from employee details, where emp number, okay, not where emp number not in. This time I will use not in operator. Now I will write select emp number from employee salary. Okay, so inner query will show me the employee number of all the employee which are present in the employee salary, and outer query will check uh, for those employees which are not present in the employee salary table. Okay, not in, this time I have used not in operator, so it will negate the result of this. If I remove not, so it will check for those employee which are present in the employee salary. If I put not, then it will check which are not present in the employee salary. See, so there are 2 records whose employee ID is 15 and 16 are not present in the employee salary. So let's come back to the description sheet. Let's check the table. See, 15 is Rita Jain and 16 is this. 15 and 16 AM code are not present in the employee salary table. Hence, we got the correct result. So we have solved all the four requirements, and with these four requirements, the purpose of taking these four requirements is to teach you various ways of writing subquery. Okay. So what we learn in this session, we learn MySQL subquery with where clause, MySQL subquery with comparison operator. In the third query, we use comparison operator, MySQL subquery with in and not in operator. So in both the above queries 1 and 2, we use in operator, and in the last query, we have used not in operator. So this is all about subqueries. So you need to practice this a lot. This is one of the important topic in SQL. If you have any doubt, please don't hesitate to message me. I will try to solve your queries. Thank you. Bye bye.